Taurus, my name is Megan and welcome to my YouTube channel where we talk all things spirituality. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video if it just so happens to resonate with you. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the person that is on your mind currently. Let's get into it. Taurus, what is going on with the person on their minds? What is happening? Someone's very quiet in this connection. Okay, yeah, it's because somebody has a lot of anxiety right now due to something that didn't really work out either in the past with this connection or in the past with a different connection. You could be dealing with a Libra. But there's some form of anxiety here. There's some sort of obstacles that really need to be overcome due to some type of injustice that has happened within your life. Could have to do with Knight of Wands reverse, which is typically somebody who's kind of in and out, all over the place, don't know what they want. They can be very sexual. So what I'm feeling for you, Taurus, is that you could be dealing with a Libra, but even more so than that, this whole situation is just giving you anxiety at this point. Tell me more about Taurus and their person. Okay, so we have the World card. This person is looking at a new beginning with you. They're looking at all the possibilities that could potentially, present themselves when it comes to this connection. And it does make this person excited. They just feel like there's a lot of roadblocks in the way, and they're not necessarily sure how to get around these in order to have a brand new start, whole new world with you, right? Not to be too not to be too cheesy about this card, right? But that's the truth. That's how they're feeling, and they view you as absolutely independent, beautiful, sort of good on your own. They also view you as just it attracts them so much that you're so self-fulfilling, especially when it comes to the financial sector, but you're self-fulfilling in your happiness, you're self-fulfilling in all areas of your life, and that is something that this person just can't quite let go of because they're finding it difficult to find that in another person. How does this person view Taurus? Okay, there's not a lot of communication at this point. They're viewing you as not really communicating quite as much as they would like or would hope. And again, what do we have? We have this to begin with, right? Lots of anxiety, lots of obstacles to overcome. Well, I can't talk. They're viewing you in the same light as having a lot of anxiety and having a lot of obstacles to overcome. So whether that's in this relationship together, you guys have a lot to overcome, or whether this is just separately within your lives, there's just a lot to overcome before this connection can fully come into fruition the way it was supposed to. But yeah, with the Six of Swords reverse here, they're viewing you as not communicating as much, but on the bottom of the deck for the overall energy, I'm gonna go over here where you guys can see. It's the Sun card. They view you as brighter than all the rest. They view you when you walk into a room, you just shine. And then paired with this Nine of Pentacles that we have here, it's they can't help but to stay away from you, but they also know that there's a lot of obstacles here that you both have to overcome, both together and individually. But it's the draw towards you is so intense that this person cannot quite move on because there's nobody like you, is what I'm really getting here. What's the advice for Taurus in dealing with this person? Be careful of any sneaky energy. We have the Seven of Swords here. It's not an energy I like, but then we also have the Wheel of Fortune, a brand new cycle. Definitely, though, the advice is even if you sense that everything's going great with this person, right? You guys may have things to work on. That's okay, whatever. Even if you sense that there's nothing really off, stay aware. Stay aware, okay? Because we're all human beings. We're all flawed. We're all gonna make mistakes. Yes, a lot of us lie to get out of trouble or out of situations where we'll lose things, right? That are important to us. So the right thing to do would be to not do the initial act that would make you lose things. But anyways, I digress. Be very, very aware of this person and what they're up to, sort of when you're not with them. I'm not sensing a lot of deviant energy, but this card is here, so that's kind of a warning, like in the advice to me as a reader, to just really kind of make sure that this person's actions match their words. Is I guess what I'm trying to say. But with the Wheel of Fortune here, you guys could have a brand new cycle waiting for you. I feel like it's just going to take maybe a little bit of patience, because again, there's still some obstacles here. There's still some things, both together and personally, that you guys are working on. So that is what I have for you, Taurus. Hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys next time.